Hey guys, it's Will from Potato Strong. I just got my new cholesterol results and I'm super happy about them, so I just thought I'd go through the results and show you what's going on. You can see up here my cholesterol is 2.91 millimoles per liter. And I put the milligrams per deciliter beside for the US and other places that might want to look at those values. If we look at the milligrams per deciliter, the 112 is really great. Dr. Esselstyn says that cultures that had less than 150 are essentially non-existent heart disease. So below 150 and mine's at 112. Super happy about that. Just to show you what they were before, I had 219 and 205 prior to going plant-based. So it's about half. Triglycerides were 436, which was insanely high, and 191, which was a secondary reading I had done, 6 months or 8 months after this one. 191, and now it's 131. For the HDL and LDL, you can see that this one here, they couldn't even do the LDLs because the triglycerides were so high. But here you've got 129, and mine are now 60. So when you lower your LDL, which is the bad cholesterol, the HDL doesn't really have to be as high, and is actually found to be lower than normal in people. So this shows low, but I was looking at a Dr. McDougall newsletter article here, and it says people following a healthy, no cholesterol, low-fat diet usually experience a dramatic drop in total and LDL. But HDL also decreases because when lowering cholesterol, all fractions of cholesterol decrease. So the doctors might tell you it's harmful and they want you to have your HDL up, but it doesn't really have to be that way. So yeah, so I'm super happy about that. I've got a video that I did previously that went through all my old values, but this is a quick summary in the milligram per deciliter units. The other thing I had checked was vitamin B12. It's 273, which is in the range here. Dr. McDougall says that you've got B12 from your previous diets. I was vegetarian for a long time, but I do get some B12 in some of the soy milks and almond milks that are fortified. And I started taking a little B12 sublingual once in a while. But I'm not really super worried about it. But it's something that people should look into no matter what they eat. But anyway, I'm super focused on the cholesterol and that, and just with my family history. And yeah, so excited. Just got the results this morning, a couple of weeks after I did the blood test. So, and there was a few other things, there's thyroid and glucose, fasting glucose, and that was all normal. So I didn't get some of the things that some people might want to see. There's we can't just get anything we want. It's a kind of a public healthcare system. It's as required, basically. And so, if there's anything else that you're looking for, I don't really have them. But this is the main thing that I wanted to get across. I wanted to show you my cholesterol results prior to going plant-based. So on July 2013, I went plant-based, low-fat, and before that, for at least 10 years, I was vegetarian. So these are the tests that I had done when I was vegetarian so that I can compare to my upcoming cholesterol results in April as a plant-based vegan. So this is in Canada, so there's millimoles per liter, but I'm going to show you a converted milligrams per deciliter in a minute here. But the test that I did the first time was basically October 30th of 2010, and this number here is way high. You see how it's 1.7, it's 4.93. And they weren't able to actually calculate the LDL. It says not perform, unable to calculate when triglycerides are greater than 4.52. So that's pretty crazy. Cholesterol is pretty high. And then, so the next year in 2011 of August, I did a follow-up test just on the lipids, and the triglycerides had come down quite a bit, but they were still high. So I'm not really sure what happened there, but at the time I was making excuses, but wasn't quite sure. So you can see it's still high, and the HDLs are kind of low. So these are the ones that are in milligrams per deciliter, and you want to be 150 or even less than that, hopefully. So 219, 205, so I'm still pretty high. Triglycerides are still high. HDL could be, well, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't have to be as high as people think. But the LDLs, I want to get those down, and the total cholesterol is what I'm looking for. So near the end of April, I'm supposed to be doing a follow-up, and I'm hoping for some really good results. But I just thought I would show, how bad this was, even on vegetarian. Because when you're vegetarian, you can still technically eat all sorts of crap, fake products that are high in fat, chips and dip, like dairy, a lot of times. So you can still eat sour cream and eggs and mayonnaise and oil and things like that. So it doesn't necessarily mean, even vegans can eat a lot of stuff that isn't really healthy. When I look at a lot of vegan dessert sites or vegan recipe sites and Facebook and Twitter and that, there's just unbelievable amounts of desserts, and I think that can cause problems too. But this is plant-based, low-fat, no oil. So hoping for some good results. So I'll keep you guys posted and let you know how it goes at the end of April to compare.